Welcome to drboycetv.com and also Dr. Boyce Daily Stock Market. My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins, and I wanted to come in and have a conversation with you about some of the things that I have seen in terms of what's been going on with the area of AI. AI and business, how those two integrate, is of extreme interest to me because this is the future. AI is the future. These little robots are going to be a big part of your life, whether you like it or not. And I encourage you not to put your head in the sand because when AI gets here, AI is going to be here. When it gets here, it's going to be here. And those who are not prepared are going to have a much harder time than those who do prepare. So I want to say hello to Yoshika. Good to see you, my sister. And let's see, my name is Corey. Good afternoon. Shout out your city and also give me a quick yes to let me know you can hear me okay. Let me know my audio's coming through all right. That way I can know that I can keep going. All right, so here's what I wanted to tell you all about. How many of you, give me a yes or no if you heard about McDonald's implementing AI into its restaurants? In case you don't know, McDonald's decided recently that they wanted to do an AI test. And they actually, if I'm not mistaken, had a whole store run on AI. And I was really curious to see how this experiment was going to go. I'm an AI enthusiast. I believe the good will outweigh the bad. At the same time, I'm an AI realist where I know that there are risks associated with a lot of this. When you start getting AI serving your cheeseburgers and stuff, you're going to get some stuff right, some stuff wrong. And let me just tell you, McDonald's in their experiment, they actually ended up working with IBM, and effectively, the experiment was a miserable failure. McDonald's was not happy with the results. IBM was not happy with the results. They were hoping for accuracy in the mid 90s range, mid 90%, 95%. Instead, they got the low 80s. So that was kind of messy. That was kind of bad. In fact, there was one lady, one customer said that she ordered an ice cream cone, and the AI put bacon on her ice cream cone. Now I don't know. I've never tasted bacon flavored ice cream before. I'm sure somebody has tried it. It probably was not a black person because we're smart enough to know that bacon flavored ice cream is probably not going to be that great. But that's what happened, right? So this is some of the weird stuff that's happening with AI, and it did not go well. And I want to say hello to Katina. Katina says, "Greetings, King. It's been a while." Thank you, Katina. That you made my day, sister. I appreciate your kind words, and also everybody in here. I want to let you know how much I appreciate all of you, and I appreciate intelligent Black people because we live in a world where people celebrate ignorance and chaos, and it just drives me crazy sometimes. So smart people give me a reason to get up out of bed. But anyway, let me keep going here. Hit the thumbs up button, thumbs up, share, subscribe. All right, so let me describe what's been going on with McDonald's and AI, and give you a quick overview of this. I'm not going to keep you long, but I think it's important to know, and I'll also give you some thoughts in terms of where this might be going. And at the end, also, I'll tell you where you can get a list of AI companies that I'm invested in that I believe can benefit you in the future. So hit the thumbs up button. All right, so basically, there was the accuracy issue that I mentioned. The AI voice was tested in 24 locations in Illinois, and it was just, I think it was just for voice ordering. I don't even know if the AI was actually cooking and delivering the food. I think the AI was just taking the order, and even then they didn't get the accuracy correct. A lot of customers didn't like the AI voice. They felt it was unsettling. They compared it to robotic dystopian experiences. So they were not satisfied. Customer satisfaction matters in the business. There were also technical and legal problems. They were collecting biometric data on customers without their permission, which is a legal issue, and also getting scans of people's license plates without their permission. That's a no-no in an age where privacy is becoming a big concern as it pertains to AI. And then also the franchisees apparently were being asked to pay some sort of technology fee, and the franchisees were not happy as well. So they've got a lot of things they're going to have to work through, a lot of glitches in the matrix that McDonald's is probably still working on. Because here's the deal. Look, a lot of companies are implementing this stuff. White Castle, they actually have an AI powered drive through, and they want to reduce labor costs. They also want to streamline their operations with AI. Kroger is using AI for inventory management and to create a personalized shopping experience through their app, where they actually help predict shopping patterns and recommend products to you. Walmart introduced a shelf scanning robots that are there to manage inventory and ensure products are stocked and priced properly, stuff like that. And then also even Starbucks and a lot of other companies are doing. So this is not going to go away. This is not going to go away. All that happened with McDonald's, in my opinion, is that they did it and they did it badly. But you know that they're circling back around, because I bet you that if you were to look at McDonald's labor costs, I bet you that the cost of hiring human beings is one of their biggest line items. I don't know. I mean, I'd be curious to know, what percentage of McDonald's costs are for labor, and and I can tell you that it's probably a pretty high percentage. I can look it up. But overall, that's the thing they're trying to get rid of. I think that the people at the top of the food chain are using AI similarly to the way they're looking at the illegals that they're letting into the country. I think that they're letting people cross the border relentlessly because it keeps labor costs down. So if you're wondering why they're not shutting down the border, that's why. Because right now the economy is doing really well, and one of the things that the leading economists are citing is they're mentioning that that inflation is going down and the economy is strong because labor costs are going down. So there's an oversupply of labor. So if you have a job, there was a time after the pandemic where the companies were begging you to stay, begging you to come back, giving you incentives to jump on board. All that's gone. All that's left. And the reason it's left is because there's been this big supply shock of extraneous individuals that are prepared to do your job at a lower cost. And so if an immigrant is willing to do your job at a lower cost, what do you think a robot's going to do? A robot doesn't even have to use the bathroom. Robots don't sleep. Robots don't form labor unions. Robots don't complain. Robots there is a cost, but it's much, much lower. And so I think that's where they're going. I really think that any job that's automated, like I used to have this aunt, which I still have her. She's still alive. I'm not going to put her in the grave now yet. But I have an aunt who used to have a job at Ford. And you know what her job was at Ford? She ended up getting workman's comp on her job. And let me tell you what she did. You know what she did? She would sit there all day and pull a lever. That's it. She would wait for the machine to put the car part into the next machine, and then she would pull a lever that would take the part from that machine to the machine after that. That's all she did. I mean, that was literally her whole job, was to just sit there and pull this lever all day. And I was like, wow, this is so crazy that there are people that have jobs like that. And this is a long time ago. This is about like the 90s or something. So you really think that in the age of AI and in the age of robotics, do you really think that that job is going to survive? I mean, they paid her $30 an hour to pull a lever all day. So a lot of these jobs obviously are going to be out of the way. They're going to disappear. It's bad for some of us, but it's good for those that can adapt. Every new technology removes a lot of jobs. I don't think you have to be afraid. One of the things that I've mentioned is not just keeping up with what's happening with AI, watching some videos on it or whatever in your spare time, but also investing in AI. These AI companies are just going to the moon. I think Elon Musk, he told his investors another lie yesterday. He lies to them all the time. He gives them these big, fantastic visions that he'll never achieve. Like, oh, we're going to have fully autonomous driving by 2017. Right. Okay. Yeah. We're 7 years later. It ain't happened yet. But eventually, I think he'll get around to it. I think his latest big lie was that Tesla will become a $30 trillion company. Now, he's wrong. But here's where he's right. Where he's right and what he's leaning on is that AI is going to create scale unlike anything we've ever seen. That literally you're walking through a wormhole of an entirely different economic infrastructure. And those who have the best vision and the best economic consciousness are the ones who are conscious enough to have the clarity to see what's going to happen in the future. So if you want to know why every single morning at 10 a.m. I started doing that financial consciousness class, is because I want to teach you how to see the money so you can be the money. You got to get there before everybody else if you want to participate. So let me share something with you that's free. You can have this. I made a list of AI stocks that you guys can invest in. These are the companies that are expected to really benefit from AI. And I'll try to keep updating this list. Just text the word stock to 87948. and I'll send you the list. It'll come to your text message on your phone right away. So you can text stock to 87948. And I'll also give you an invitation to join us in a couple of free classes we have in the Black Business School. One is our financial consciousness class, which is every single morning at 10 a.m. Eastern. We teach the art of economic elevation. That's what that class is all about, just elevating through financial consciousness, understanding what money looks like, what opportunities look like, etc. And then also, we're doing tonight, we're doing our Powernomics training. Powernomics training is going to be at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. This is where we read books by the great Dr. Claude Anderson, who is the greatest economic thinker in the 20th century and beyond. And so we're reading his books word for word and breaking it down. And I think Juneteenth, which is the day of this recording, is a really important day to talk about Dr. Anderson's work. And I was just on the phone with Dr. Anderson. And he sends his blessings to all of you, and wants to encourage you to keep moving forward with the Black economic revolution. We are getting it done. We are making it happen. We are the greatest. We cannot be stopped. So anyway, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I actually have a meeting in a couple of minutes. I just wanted to pop in real quick and say hi. And I saw your kind comments in the chat, and I just want to let you know that you warm my heart, and I appreciate you very, very much. And I'll check back in a little bit later. And if you could hit that thumbs up button on the way out, and also if you'd like a free it's not free, but it does have a fee, but it doesn't cost much, of my book, The 10 Commandments of Black Economic Power, feel free to go to drboycebooks.com. That's drboycebooks.com. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Have a good day. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.